Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to play Historic Affinity. So since it's a new season I wanted to have a little bit of change of pace because I've been running mostly control decks. So I wanted to rank up a little bit faster, and this is my go-to deck when I want to rank up fast. You either win big and fast or you lose very big and very fast. So if you want to rank up consistently and get some quick games in, this is a very good deck to do that. But with that said, I know it's a very large investment if you want to run this deck, because it's, excluding Glacial Fortress and Hallowed Fountain, you are looking at 30 wildcards, which is pretty insane. But if you do want to run it and you do have the wildcards, please give this deck a go, because it's so fun to play and it's so synergetic. It's a blast to play, and you will probably see that in the gameplay video as well. But just to go through the list, we are running 4 Court Homunculus. This synergizes with other artifacts. It's a 1/1 for 1, but if you control another artifact, it gets +1/+1, so it's a 2/2 most of the time. We are also running 4 Esper Sentinel. He's a pretty good card draw machine if you're running up against control decks. He's very good in those matchups. Then we are running 4 Gingerbrutes. This creature can't be blocked by creatures except if they have haste, and he has haste himself. And this is, I would say this is a very good closer when you have cards like Nettlecyst out, Tempered Steel, maybe multiple of them. Then we're running Stonecoil Serpent, protection from multicolored. He has reach and trample, and he scales up as the game goes. I would say most of the time we play this as a 1/1. When you have Tempered Steel in play, it's a 3/3, and you can also give it +1/+1 counters with Steel Overseer. You mostly want to just run this out alongside other creatures at the same time. Then we're running Servo Exhibition, and that is to max out on the number of artifact creatures we are controlling, since it scales up the Nettlecyst, and it's very good also with Tempered Steel. So when you have Tempered Steel out, you're basically creating 3/3s at that point. 4 Vault Skirge. It's a flying lifelinker, very good against other aggressive decks. And we're running Steel Overseer, tap this and put 1/+1 counters on other artifact creatures. Tempered Steel gives your artifact creatures you control 2/2. Nettlecyst, so it creates a 0/0 Phyrexian Germ when it enters the battlefield. Equipped creature gets 1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. Then we're running 2 Thought Monitors. If you are not controlling any other artifacts, this costs 7 mana, so it can be quite tricky to run more than 2, I would say. But I have seen lists that runs 4, but I'm not sure how they are working. When we get to the mana base, we are running 3 Plains, 2 Shefet Dunes. You can sacrifice this, and other creatures you control gets 1/+1 until end of turn. 1 Island, 4 Glacial Fortress, 4 Hallowed Fountain, and 4 Blinkmoth Nexus. Blinkmoth Nexus is an awesome card because it can have counters on it by Steel Overseer. You can equip it with Nettlecyst, and when you turn it into a creature, it's also an artifact. And if you have a Tempered Steel out, it's basically a 3/3. And then we are running 4 Spire of Industry. So yeah, that was the gist of it. So if you want to try this deck out, I posted the deck list in the description below. So yeah, just take it from there and let me know how it went. Okay, peace. This could be a good hand. If our Steel Overseer gets to live, this can really run with the game. We'll try this. I would say most of the time you want to mulligan to either a Steel Overseer and many creatures or Tempered Steel. Okay, Merfolk, so they are not running that many removal spells. But we'll start off with the Plains and get the Vault Skirge out. No blocks. Regery. Yeah, they can be quite aggressive as well. So now we play Fortress. 1. This is on 1 as well. And a Homunculus. I think that we will not attack here, but we'll attack there. And activate. Gain 2 at least. So now we have a pretty good board. This Regery can really create some issues. And now they have 2 of them. So we might want to prioritize getting rid of them. So we're looking at 8, 11. We go to 2. I think that's it hurts, but we'll have to do it. Can run this tapped. Okay, so we'll pay 1 for the Serpent. And I think we'll activate right away. So we are looking at 6, 10, 13. So they are... we might want to hang back because they are going to be able to tap down our stuff. Company. Okay, so they are not actually casting Merfolk spells, so they won't be able to tap down our stuff. Okay, so now we need to block it all. So we will... I think that we only attack with these. We can end the turn. So then we can activate Blinkmoth Nexus and put a counter on it. We can also use the Seal Overseer to block their stuff. Because he's going to be a 4/4. We're actually not blocking at all with the Blinkmoth Nexus, but we will activate it. Okay, so now we're going to blockers. Block the Trickster. Activate ability. Great. Okay, so we have double Servo Exhibition, Vault Skirge, Gingerbrute. I think that this is actually a keep because we are able to cast Thought Monitor pretty easily. But we'll start with the Vault Skirge. There's our Tempered Steel. So we'll play Glacial Fortress and Servo Exhibition, and let's hope for a land the following turn. Cold Steel Heart. We name red. Okay. So we are out of luck, but we can play more artifacts. We can play Monitor and hope to draw land. And when we eventually draw land, we are attacking for a bunch. Okay, still no luck. There it is. So now we can either play Serpent, or let's be conservative and not overextend, because they could be running some kind of sweeper here. So we'll play this tapped and just attack with the team. Okay, they did sweep. So good on us. But now we can rebuild. So we'll play Servo Exhibition first, alongside a Serpent. Okay, Chandra. They exiled, it looks like. Okay, Unholy Heat. They'll kill the Serpent. Okay, so now we can play Tempered Steel and take down Chandra. Interesting that they... Okay, there's the answer to why they didn't do it before. Okay, so another Tempered Steel. But yeah, we'll rebuild once more. Take down this Chandra. And we'll play the Exhibition. Okay, so they are playing all of the Chandras here.
What? My hair is on fire? Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Mind Stone, they are playing it. Nettlecyst. But we can play Tempered Steel, so now they are looking at 5/5s. So unless they are able to remove one of our creatures, they are just dead. Okay, so they have an Unholy Heat with Delirium. So they get to live for another turn. This looks like a Mind Stone crack in desperation. So they activate Chandra. Deal damage. Okay, Goldspan Dragon won't quite make it. So, good game. Okay, so I think this is a good hand. We have a Servo Exhibition and Tempered Steel, so yeah, we'll keep. Goose. So we will play... We'll play Exhibition here. And we're able to play Shefet Dunes and the Tempered Steel. Could either do that or another exhibition, so we are able to play the Thought Monitor faster. They will only block with the goose, so we'll hang back. What are we looking at here? Company. Hit a ghast. Alright. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so we can start with monitor. See if we draw a 1-drop, we can play that as well. And we didn't, so we just play these tapped. So we will not attack here. We'll instead go for a big turn with Tempered Steel. Okay, so this looks like some kind of sack deck. Okay, so they are removing 2 of the food tokens. They killed the monitor. Okay, that's good for us. Okay, double Mayhem Devil. That could pose a problem. We'll play the Overseer. I don't think that they will block with the Devils. Okay, hopefully it's in our favor. He says good game. Okay. I mean, he has blockers, so he's not dead, although there's not much action going on. Yeah, no need to block with the Overseer here. Okay, so let's think about this for just a second. I think that we want to run out some creatures at least, so we can pump it with Steel Overseer. So we can play this and play a Serpent on 3. So they will need to block with all of their creatures in order to survive. They are just dead to an activation here. I don't think that there's much they can do about this. Okay, that was an interesting game. So this is a mulligan. Too bad these Glacial Fortress come in tapped, but I think this is so much better than our last hand. But actually we can play the Spire of Industry first, so yeah, we'll get rid of the fortress. Play this on 1. And now we can use this to create colored mana. So what we need to do here is to play the Homunculus. Okay, so no land, but we can set up for a bigger attack with Tempered Steel when we are able to cast them. Sad robot. So they get to ramp. Okay, still no land, but we'll keep going. We'll move to combat first. I expect them to block the Court Homunculus. Didn't really expect that. Okay, so Solemn becomes a 4/4. But we get to play Tempered Steel. So they will need to block. And even then, they are taking 12 exactly. Yeah, this looks like a okay hand, I would say. So we can play either Sentinel or Gingerbrute on 1, Servo on 2, and Tempered Steel on 3. Seems good. We are on a play as well. So we play the Fountain and Sentinel. Right. So let's hope to draw a land next turn. Alright. No land. But here I think that we'll play Sentinel and Scourge. Great. There is our planes. So we are down to 12, but that won't be an issue, I think. So we can make this into a... So this will be 5 plus 3. So that's 8. So we are down to 4 at that point. So I think it's pretty safe to attack here. Because we are gaining 3 as well. Another knight. So we'll draw again. Okay, so here we will play Blinkmoth Nexus to have it ready. Okay, they just concede. Yes, this could be good. It's a keep. So we are facing a Lurrus deck, so I hope that they are not running removal spells. So let's hope that it's not any Spirit Dancer decks. Thoughtseize. They might take Decklist or Exhibition. Either way, I don't think it's too bad for us, since we have a couple of Blinkmoth Nexus. Exhibition. Another Nexus. So let's go for Homunculus. No attacks. There's the dancer. Ghost form. And counters. I think that now we are actually going to make this into creatures. So that we can start swinging. So it's looking pretty good. But these, they can gain some life back. I don't think that the black and white version is so good at gaining life. I think it's more of a blue-white thing. We'll keep on the same path as we were. Okay, so they won't be able to block the flying creatures, so... Ah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a keep. No questions. Sentinel on 1. It was a long time ago since I went up against a cycling deck. Alright, so let's start pounding face. So they are dead on board as we speak because of the Blinkmoth Nexus. Not anymore. So at this point, if we activate the Nexus, they will need to block. Otherwise they just die. And we'll play this on 1. And with Zenith, they are gaining 6 up to 7, so... Alright. Could it be Settle the Wreckage? I don't think it is. But I won't activate the Nexus. So we'll just attack. Scene Flare, okay. So they barely live. Let's play the Cyst. Because the Cyst doesn't care about a sweeper of some sort. Not that I think that they play any sweepers, but still. Yeah. This is pretty much done deal. Great.